Of 2025, the streets of Nepal pulsed with an extraordinary energy. Youth-led demonstrations superheaded by the Gen Z generation erupted across the nation demanding change. At the heart of their outcry was one name, Kulman Ghising. When the government abruptly removed Ghising from his post as managing director of the Nepal Electricity Authority (NEA) in March 2025, public outrage was immediate, from students and office workers to Buddhist monks. People from all walks of life rallied, calling his demission unjust and disgraceful. The message was clear: Nepal wanted their light bringer back. To understand why Kulman Ghising is hailed as Nepal's savior, we must remember the darkness from which he led the country. In 2016, Nepal was plagued by up to 18 hours of power cuts daily, an energy crisis that crippled lives and the economy. Ghising, newly appointed as NEA managing director, took charge with a mission to end this misery. Through innovative management and reforms in electricity distribution, he banished the blackouts that had haunted Nepal for decades. Lights came back on across the nation's cities and villages, and Ghissing's name became synonymous with hope. The Kathmandu Post applauded how his initiatives ended the hours long load shedding, turning him into a near heroic figure in the public eye. His impact wasn't just about keeping the lights on, it was about transforming the energy it was about transforming the entire energy landscape. Under Ghising's leadership, the NEA, Nepal Electricity Authority, went from bleeding losses to posting profits. 8 years ago, NEA was 34.6 billion rupees in debt. But thanks to financial discipline and aggressive reform, it now enjoys cumulative profits over 47 billion rupees. Annual net gains climbed steadily, from the first small surplus in 2016-2017 to a record Rs 13.31 billion profit in fiscal year 2023-24. Simultaneously, Nepal's electricity access has expanded at an astonishing rate. In 2016, only about half the population had a power connection. Today, electrification reaches 99% of households. Nearly the entire nation is now lit up, including remote hamlets that once relied on candles and kerosene. Ghising's team achieved this while driving technical excellence. Power losses in the grid were slashed from almost 26% down to about 12%, saving billions of rupees worth of electricity that used to vanish due to theft and inefficiency. He reinforced old transmission lines and built new ones across formidable terrain from jungle to high hills, often overcoming local protests and logistical nightmares to connect every corner of Nepal to the grid. Remarkably, these improvements benefited ordinary Nepalis directly. Ghising reduced electricity tariff 3 times, totaling around a 25% cut in rates, making power more affordable for families. Today, over 2 million low income consumers pay only a minimal fee for their lights and appliances, effectively receiving electricity almost for free. By ending chronic outages and lowering bills, Ghising not only brightened homes but also ignited economic activity. Small businesses extended their hours into the night. Students gained precious extra study time under reliable lighting. Nepal's per capita energy use tripled from 131 to 400 units, reflecting a nation empowered by access to electricity. Kulman Ghising's story is more than one man's achievement. It is the story of a nation that dared to believe in change. In the span of a decade, Nepal's electrical grid went from falling to flourishing. Transparency, accountability, and innovation became the new watchwords of the energy sector. And an entire populace learned that with the right leadership, even the longest nights can be followed by dawn. आजको लागि यति नै. I'm Pratik and you're watching The Exposure.